Welcome back to the Mic Check Show. What's up, everyone? Today's guest is someone who knows what it takes to compete at the highest level. He's a former NFL player who's lived the grind from the weight room to the bright lights on Sundays. He's seen what it takes to make it, to stay ready and fight for every opportunity. Please welcome, y'all. Please welcome Javin Hunt, baby. What's going on?
Nice to meet you, Mike. Thanks for having me on, man.
I thank you. I thank you for taking some time off to come, hang out with me and my audience, man. I appreciate it. So the way I like to start off my part is asking rapid fire questions. Are you ready?
Yeah, shoot. Let's go.
NFL stadium to play in.
Oh, great question. Raven Stadium, M&T Bank Stadium. Yeah, the lights and fireworks that come at the beginning of the game, and then that Baltimore weather is not too bad, and it's definitely M&T Bank Stadium. Yeah.
Toughest opponent you ever faced?
Oh, that's a great question. So every day in practice, I used to go against Chris McAllister and Ed Reed. So yeah, definitely a challenge. Them guys were aggressive. Chris especially super aggressive, big corner, 6'2", strong. So I had to use my quickness against those guys. But so that I would say those were the toughest guys.
Okay. Now this one here, right? When I wrote it down, I said, because I follow, your career and I was stuck. I didn't know what were you gonna say. So welcome to the NFL moment.
Ooh. Oh yeah. You know what? It was the very first game. Very first game. You got your wide-eyed, bright-eyed, bushy tail, ready to, show what you can do. And
right.
and so, I saw Ray Lewis come out the tunnel. Again, I said the fireworks, fireworks shoot off. Ray, comes out, smells the grass, starts doing his dance. I said, I'm in the league, and it was exciting. You hear the fans cheering. That was my welcome to the NFL moment.
Were you
I said,
nervous?
Not at all. No, I think.
Why everyone says that? I think I would have passed out.
Yeah, not at all, man. I mean, you play the game for all these years, and you finally get to the moment to where you have an opportunity to prove yourself. And me, especially coming in as a 6th-round draft choice, I knew I was better than that. And I was parade All-American, all that top 25 players, high school, all that. Go to Notre Dame, and get drafted. So it's always show and prove. And so I just relish that opportunity to go show my athletic ability. So I was never scared of the moment.
Okay. Did you have a pre-game ritual?
Music, just music. Sit in front of my locker, listen to music.
What you was vibing to?
Oh, back then.
At the time.
Yeah, at the time, 50 Cent, G Unit was hot back then. Yeah, it was hot back then. But I also have, Southern roots, man. So I loved No Limit during that time. Yeah, No Limit was in my playlist, and Soldier Slim, a lot of down south rappers as well.
Now, rookie mistake you'll never forget.
Oh, you know what? I thought about this probably a month ago, just laying in the bed, just thinking about this. So I short-armed a pass against the New York Jets. So I could have had 2 touchdowns that game. I had a kick return, but it was a seam route, and I know any receiver knows you might get hit on the seam route, right? You coming across the middle, and so I kind of short-armed a pass. I should have got 2 up. I could have caught it, and I think that I remember that vividly because I actually thought about it last month. So. That's why it came up.
Oh, cool. No doubt.
Yeah.
Can you take us back to the moment you realized the NFL was actually possible for you?
Oh, great question. I mean, going into college at Notre Dame, I felt it was possible. I've always been confident. And again, my father played in the NFL as well. Was top 10 pick and. Played for 7 years before getting hurt. So I knew I could get there. It wasn't a long shot for me. So it was just me going through the process. You got to play high school ball, make plays, go to college, make plays, and then hopefully get drafted. And so really after my sophomore year, I really felt I had an opportunity to go.
Did your role change from like college to the NFL?
To be honest with you, the NFL, I was prepared for the NFL. I was very fundamentally sound. I played for Urban Meyer, under
Right.
Urban Meyer at Notre Dame. Who was obviously a great coach, became a great head coach, but he was a great assistant at that time. Very fundamentally sound, would challenge you every day. And so, he made me super competitive and helped me to be prepared for that transition. Yeah, I would say definitely knew in college that I'll be able to play at that next level.
Okay. Did you like was there what was the biggest adjustment though? Like mentally or physically?
I would say more mental, right? Because the season is long. The season is long, 16 games. But college to me was a lot harder just because you come in from high school
Oh,
and that jump high school, I was just an athlete. Being able to out athlete everybody, is easy in high school. I knew guys couldn't run with me on the high school level. But when you get to college, there's other guys that can run, and you're getting used to that physicality that you never had,
yeah.
in high school. So that jump is a little bigger. At least for me, it was. That jump was a little bigger. Learning the game, I didn't know coverages going into college. I didn't
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
man versus zone. I didn't know none of that going into college. And then I learned it. Then the game was a little bit easier for me. Then it just becomes the physical part of making plays when you get that opportunity. And then Notre Dame, the transition was tough, just in terms of, I wouldn't say. Let me take that back. It was I was looking forward to going to the NFL because I knew we would start passing the ball. Notre Dame
Oh,
was
that's
a
right.
run offense back in those days. We had a lot of options for whatever reason with the talent we had, especially at receiver. You had three drafted guys that playing receiver, and we didn't pass the ball that much. I was under Bob Davie, so it is what it is, but or it was what it was. But going to the NFL, I knew I'd have more passes thrown my way, so I was looking forward to it.
How long does it take to know the plays? Does it take a while?
No, I mean training camp. Training camp.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
really, you really, honestly, really mini camp. Mini camp is when you
Okay.
first go over the plays, right? So you have a good idea of what's going to go in for training camp. So, the rest of the things you can just kind of figure out as you go. Yeah, you run the play. You run so much in practice. Run the play so much in practice that
It
you
just
you know
stays
you
with
get it
you.
down. It's repetition. Yeah, repetition that
Yeah,
comes, and
yeah, yeah.
then it's just once you get the plays down, then it's just beating your man, and then you just go do your job.
I ask this question a lot, right? Because there's many different opinions. I mean, I've gotten so many different opinions. How do you feel about the game now?
That's a great question, Mike. It's a little different,
Tell the
right?
truth,
It's a it's
JH.
a
Come on.
it's a little different. It's more physical. It's more physical. I mean, it was more physical when we played, right,
One
during those
thousand
days.
percent.
Yeah, yeah. The concussion protocol wasn't huge. I mean, it was just starting out. I think then around early 2000s. Um, guys are protected a little more. I mean, I think it's just a day and age. It is what it is. Every profession is, there's more safety involved. You go into a warehouse or a production, or making cars. Safety OSHA is like
Yeah,
all
yeah,
over the
yeah.
place. It's just the time. It's just the times. It's just the time. Sign of the time. So we got to make every profession, a little safer. So it just is what it is. I think it's obviously still magnetic. I mean, football is growing infinitely, all over the world. The game is, transitioning to, you got games in England and Brazil. So it's a popular game, and I love to see it continue to grow.
I feel like they should get paid more. It is a brutal sport. Looking at it from a fan, right? As a fan, or as someone that I play flag football before, but never tackle, right? The sport is brutal, JH.
No, it is. It is any way you look at it. And we always say you're gonna get hurt. It's 100% hurt rate, but you want to try to not get injured. And so, it's unfortunate. I tore my Achilles, and that ended up being the end for me. But if you can manage to not get injured and still play the game, you're very fortunate. very fortunate.
It's scary. I think I'd rather play
Yeah.
ball, JH. I'd rather play
I
ball.
heard that.
I'm not
I heard
gonna
that.
lie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, just when you think about, when I think about playing a game, it's like almost a different ages, different world ages ago. But when you think about just having to get up, everyday practice, put your pads on, rain, hail, sleet, snow, put your pads on,
Yeah,
cleats
yeah.
on, getting prepared for practice, having to run. I'm like, it's a young man's game. I can't even imagine doing that right now, having to do that every single day. You got to be physical every day. You got to bring your lunch pail every practice. It's physical. It's going to challenge you every day, and that was a part of it I love, though. Oh yeah, just being competitive and talking junk every day, and one on ones is super competitive, and just showing what you can do, and just being an athlete and doing your thing every day. It's an opportunity to prove yourself every day, and what more can you ask for as a man is to be able to show what you can do, and try to build your purpose.
If they was to call you right now, JH, and say, "Hey, one more game,"
I
you do
couldn't
it?
do it. I couldn't do it. Couldn't do it at all.
One more game?
No, I couldn't do it at all.
One
Yeah.
play?
I could give you. Oh, I could give you a play.
Two plays
I
max,
give you
right?
two plays. That's
I'm
it.
tapped out.
I tapped out for sure.
What's something you wish players understood about the business in the NFL?
Well, one is not guaranteed contracts, and so when you
Yeah,
come in,
yeah, yeah. Oh
you get
yeah.
hurt. You get hurt. Yeah,
Short career too.
it's a short career, man. If you're fortunate enough to be able to play over 4 to 5 years,
Yeah. You're
really
blessed.
over 3, you're blessed. You're
Yeah,
blessed, man. Because
that's right.
again, the injury rate is so high. Not hurt, injury rate. Hurt
Yeah.
is a bruise. I twisted my ankle. We're
That you
talking
can
about
play
injury,
through.
right? You can play through, but that injury rate is so high that it's hard for guys that have a long career because it's so physical, it's so fast. You've seen these guys 6'3", 250, run a 4.5 that you got to run into. And just again, just the grind again, just having to get up, put your pads on, run with
Yeah.
that weight on you. It just takes a toll on your knees, on your feet, your ankles, your joints, and all that. So, all that just plays a factor into why it's such a short,
How are you
such a
now though, as far as your health? Everything is okay?
I'm fairly intact. As I
Okay.
get older, I'm a plug the trust who I work for now. You got to get the brain and body test, and just
Yeah.
stay on top of your health, and trying to work out when you can, and try to keep your body in shape, and just try to maintain as you continue to get older.
No, you look good. You look fit.
I appreciate
Yeah,
it. I
yeah, yeah.
appreciate it.
You
I
look
try.
good,
Yeah,
JH. Come on
yeah,
now.
appreciate it. Try to stay in
Come
the
on
gym.
now. And I see
Yeah,
again, before I even hit the record button, I said I love that sweater. And,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
and
Thank you.
talking and talking about that, right? I want to bring this up. Typically I bring it up to whom I feel comfortable with. And it all depends on the vibe, and you can tell if they believe in something, right? And that is a start, right? Believing in something. But just by you wearing that sweater, that shirt, right? Says that you're a believer. When did that come about?
Well, I've always been raised in the church. My mom, kept me in church. She would wake me up, and I would go with her to church, and she bumped me and pray. Say so. I always been raised in the church. I'm a Christian. As I've gotten older, my prayer life has gotten stronger. You go through a lot of trials. Obviously, just being a human being, you're gonna go through some trials. You got to get through it,
It's not
and
easy.
it's not easy. Life is not easy, but you always know you got somebody you can lean on, somebody that's going to show you the right way. You got that good book that's going to give you the blueprint on what you need to do to live a successful life, and to prevent as many problems as you can. So, I'm a strong Christian. My faith is continuing to grow day by day.
I want to stop being a Christian and go ham, go AWOL.
Mhm.
But he he stops me from doing that. And again, it's hard, JH. You might be driving, road rage, you name it,
Oh yeah, it's
yeah.
so easy.
For me, as I told you before, we started the pod, I gang banged for so many years. It was a lifestyle that I chose, obviously,
Right.
because and I'm not gonna say because of my upbringing, but because I didn't have a father figure.
I see that.
So
Yeah.
it messed me up a lot. He was there, meaning my father, but he was
Hmm.
non-existent.
Yeah.
I could count in one hand how many times me and this man had a conversation. Mind you, I'm 40 years
Hmm.
old now. You
Yeah.
know, but ever since I came to, I gave my life to Christ, I decided to change things around and try my best to be there for him. Because I have a family of my own, right? I'm the head of the household. And you know how that order go, right? The
Hmm.
Bible says once you leave, you know, once you get married and you with your wife, it's okay to leave your parents. Your wife comes first. It's it's very tough. As of right now, I'm in I'm in the I'm questioning him right now. I'm in that space. And the reason why I
Yeah.
say that, JH, is because, you know, 2018, I had an accident, elevator accident. I could have
Oh,
died. So 2020, I went to her country. We were at the beach, and I was seconds to of drowning. Like the current took me so far out there that I said this is it, right?
yeah.
So 2 years later,
I'm
right?
happy you're here, man.
Oh yeah, God is good, but I'm in
Yeah.
that mode right now, not questioning him as far as why, but what's going on, right? Not too long ago, JH, I got a call saying that I have skin cancer,
Oh,
and it was curable,
hear
right?
that,
I had
man.
to get
Yeah.
surgery,
Okay. Okay. Got you. Okay.
completely curable, but I had to get surgery for it.
Yeah.
So I say that to say this. When I found out, right, I have a prayer room in my house downstairs in a basement, like an altar just for Christ. And
Yeah.
what I had in my mind was to curse him out, right? I
Yeah.
do a lot for you, but I know you do a lot for me. Like, what is going on? I was completely lost,
Mhm.
once I got that phone call. And as soon as I sat down, JH, right, I looked up and I was ready to go in and say blah, 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 blah. But then I thought about it and I said, why not me? You know, if that flaming arrow was meant to hit or anyone in my family, then I'm okay with with being in front of that
Taking through the one.
and take it,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
okay with that. I'm here for a reason. I could have, should have, you know, 2, 3 years
Yeah.
ago, and I'm still
Mm-hmm.
here. So why not?
Mm-hmm.
God rerouted it and it landed on
Mm-hmm.
me. And I'm okay with that because I can handle it. So,
Absolutely.
you know, JH, man, God is so good, man.
Yeah, it's all the
And
time.
and,
All
and
the
I
time.
say that to say this, right?
No, no, that's amazing, man. That's amazing. Yeah.
I was able to retire at 32.
Right.
I was told that I
You
couldn't have kids. I have two
you got
beautiful
two.
children.
Mm-hmm.
I'm married. I
Right.
fornicated my whole life.
Right.
So why not me?
Right. Yeah.
JH? But I say that to say this, man. I saw your son play last year. Didn't know who he was. Um, and I'm like, Jaden Ivey. Wow. Super talented, athletic, man, dope, super dope. And then when I found out, I saw a clip I think he was in was it the conference room? And he said one
Yeah.
last thing.
Interview.
Right? He said one last thing. Jesus Christ is king, or I forgot exactly what he said, but I know he mentioned Christ.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I jumped out my seat. I said, "Oh my God, who is this kid?" And come to find out, he's your son. Now, how do you feel about that?
Well, you said it. You said it all. It's a blessing. God is good. God is good all the time, man. It's only the Lord, to have the opportunity to watch my sons play. Jaden currently in the NBA, but then also I've been able to have a father that I had that also played in the NFL, and then being able to pass that down, to us, the talent and the work ethic and all the other stuff that comes with it, to be able to pass that down to us is a blessing. And to come from the family I come from, and one that had, you mentioned Jaden. You mentioned Jaden. I have two sons. I don't want to single out Jaden, not Jordan. But we're talking about Jaden. Jaden's a kid of faith.
Amazing.
He's not afraid to express it. He's been through some ups and downs. I think pretty much the most adversity he's faced in his life in the NBA. You know, was he having a terrible injury?
Yeah, the injury. Yeah.
The injury. Going through three head coaches in his first 3 years, and then currently playing for the Bulls. But he's never lost his faith, and that's the great thing about it. He's never
That's
lost
the
his faith. He's
beauty
never
of it.
questioned. He's never questioned God. And his faith has actually gotten stronger through his trials. And so I'm just very happy with him, and very, love him for, just being able to be a mature kid and continue to stick forward, stick with it, excuse me, and continue to move forward and still be happy and have a smile on his face and continue to do his thing.
Do you let Jaden be himself?
100%.
Okay.
100%.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
And I say that because you experienced, a pro, like being a pro and at the highest level.
Yeah,
So this is
yeah.
why I
I'm
say that.
right. Yeah, definitely a strong father though. Like we go back and forth. Matter of fact, I don't even know what to say.
Nah,
Within the
nah, nah.
last 2 weeks, let me say, we've gone back and forth about me kind of giving my opinion.
Yeah.
So, I'm a father, man. I've always been. So I don't want to change now. I mean, I'm gonna, he's an adult. I backed off a little bit, but it hasn't changed from when he was a kid, and I would give him the same, thing. I would give him whatever's on my mind. But I have backed off because he is 23 and he is a pro, so it is what it is. But I love them. I love them to life, and so I just want them to succeed in whatever they're doing. So it's hard for me to back off at times, but he's doing a great job. Just keeping his prayer life strong, having his faith, and continue to move forward through the trials.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, Jay Ace, I jumped out my seat. I said, "Oh my God, wow!"
I
And
appreciate
I've been following the brother ever since. Amazing,
it. Thank
amazing,
you.
amazing talent.
Thank you.
Hopefully one day, I get him on here
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
chop it up because he's man, thumbs up. You're an incredible father,
I
and and
appreciate
and,
that.
and honestly, JH, I admire you for that because that's what I want to be. You know, I
And you
I
will be. And now
I wonder how does what it feels like to have a son that plays in the league because I love basketball dearly and I want my son to make it to the NBA. I should have made it, but I was gang
yeah.
banging. My
Yeah.
grades were awful, and anyone that will watch this knows that I love ball. Ball is my life. But I did other things that I wasn't supposed to do. So I say that to say this, that I want my son to play. He's 5, but
Okay.
I should
Okay.
start him soon. I
Yeah.
should start him soon.
Oh
And
yeah. 6 years old.
but he
Mm-hmm.
loves it. He loves it.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 2 more questions. My next question would be, what were the early signs of this is different? Like Jaden, he's different. What was like the early signs? What did you see?
You know
And this
what?
is a personal
So
question, JH.
yeah, absolutely. So early when he first started playing basketball, he had it. He was just a natural. I said, oh yeah, we got something here. Like we started, his mother put him in football early. He played linebacker and he came and just ran into this kid. I said, I got scared. I said, I thought he killed the kid. Like
Yeah.
he just,
Wow.
I
Wow.
said, he was like, and I was like 6, 7 years old. I said, this boy aggressive, or like,
At
already.
7, he was knocking him out.
Oh yeah, he was aggressive. He was aggressive. Matter of fact, my dad was alive.
God.
My dad was alive then. I looked at him. I said, "We got one." I
God
said,
bless
"We
his
got one."
soul.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah. And so, continued to play a little football, and then obviously basketball. He was good. He's a natural, could shoot, but he didn't have his speed yet, and that's because his feet were so big. Oh man, he was. So I knew he was going to be tall, but he was a little awkward. He had a little awkward stage, I'd say, between 9 to 12, and I was worried about him. 9 to 13,
Now he's one of the
worried about him.
fastest in the league.
Right.
He's one of the fastest in the league now. Is him,
Yeah.
Fox,
Yeah.
Garland. He's in that
Right.
mix. He's super fast.
I
But
appreciate
yeah,
that.
man, amazing.
Yeah.
Now, this last question, JH, is the most important question. As soon as I ask you this question, I want you to let me know, hey, if someone ever asks you the question or not. So you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Who is Jesus Christ to you?
Everything. He's my creator, my maker. He's the one who allows me to wakes me up every day, allows me to follow up my dreams and my passions, to have to be able to be in my kids' lives, be able to influence them, to be able to influence whoever I come in contact with, and then just giving me my health. He's everything, and so I owe my life to him, and owe my faith to him, obviously. And so I'm just going to continue to grow closer to him, build my relationship with him as I continue to get older. And I'm just happy that I have sons who have faith, and they'll be able to continue it through our generations, and continue the faith. But he's everything.
Wow. Love the answer, JH. I thank you so much, again, for taking some time off. And I'm sorry, I got emotional.
No, I love it, man. Love it.
I wish I had a father like you.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I commend you for stepping up and being a man, being married, and being a father to your kids, man. So now you setting the path straight, man, and it's amazing.
Absolutely. Thank you again.
Absolutely.
Hopefully we can keep in contact. I would love to talk and speak Christ all day with you, man. I'm sure I can learn from you. You can learn from me, and we go from there. And
100%.
Tell Jaden they play tomorrow, right?
Yes. Yep.
Not today. I think they're off today.
Play Boston. Yeah. Play Boston tomorrow.
Tough team.
Yeah.
We just spanked them too. New York just spanked them.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yes, I appreciate you. God bless you and your family.
Sir. God bless you, man. Thank